Okay. So guys, data science में there are three components which comes in data science. One is called data engineer, and one is called data analytics जो आप कर रहे हो, and another is called data scientist. ठीक है, ये the all three verticals work in a parallel in a project. Okay, so how it works? So the first part is called data engineering. Okay, इसमें क्या होता है, किसी the data that coming in the project, it come from different channels. Data एक जगह से नहीं आता है. It can come from different channel. It can come from different way, different format, structure, unstructured, video, audio. It can be XML. It can be different format. Okay. So जब data आता है, so this data because it's a raw data. It's called very raw data and a structured data. And these data are not basically ready to perform any kind of analysis. आप इस डेटा को मशीन लर्निंग में फीड नहीं कर सकते. You cannot perform any kind of analysis on this data. जो आपका डेटा raw data है. Okay. So basically क्या होता है, this data are getting fit into data lakes. There's a concept called data lake. इसमें क्या होता है, बस डेटा का डंपिंग करते हैं. It's just a kind of dumping the data. For example, data is coming from videos, audios. It can come from anywhere. Okay. So first thing, the first step is getting the data from different sources, different channels, and putting inside the data lake. It's the first thing. Okay. Again, this data which are coming in data lake is not able to process. We cannot perform any kind of insight, any kind of analysis, any kind of machine learning algorithm on this data. So abhi data bekar hai. We cannot perform any kind of logic on this data. Now, if you want to perform any insight, anything, then you need to process the data. Okay, and the people who are involved in this process, they are called data engineers. Okay, ये क्या करते हैं, data lake से they create data pipelines. Okay, and somehow they to extract. This is called ETL concept. इसमें it's kind of data preparation. I have taken from the screenshot जो अश्विन ने share किया. So these people, data engineering people, and these people are equipped with, they are very good in their data. Like they are very good in language like Python, SQL, database का उनको knowledge होता है, maybe MySQL, NoSQL database, ETL tools they are using, and there's a concept called big data, Hadoop, Spark Cloud. So these people are, you can say these people are playing a very critical role in project, because these data are, if you don't provide the data, then you cannot perform anything on the project. You cannot perform analysis. You cannot perform any machine learning. You can do anything. You cannot do anything pretty much. Okay. So these people are play very vital role, very critical role. And ये क्या करते हैं कि data lake से जो the data which are in different format, unstructured format, raw data, वो क्या करते हैं? They extract the data from the data lake. Okay, and they perform logic. Business logic transformation उसको बोलते हैं, and ultimately this the data which are sitting in data lake, that should go inside the data warehouse. So जो data warehouse होता है, it is more like I would say SQL database होता है, maybe Oracle SQL database जो इसमें schema full database होता है. I hope you know that there are two types of databases, NoSQL and SQL databases. So generally it's a SQL database जहाँ पर schema होता है. So these people जो data engineers होते हैं, who were very good in SQL, ETL. Okay, so these people are responsible to pulling the data from data lake, perform some ETL, and ultimately dump the data into data warehouse. If the data comes into data warehouse, only then this data are good, or quality of data, you can say quality data, good data to perform any kind of analysis. तो अगर data lake में अभी तक उसको कोई use नहीं कर सकते, we cannot perform any logic on this data. So these people play important role to pull the data to the ETL and push the data into data warehouse. Once the data warehouse, then DA people, that's what you're going to learn. These people can perform the analysis, like using Power BI or visualization, जो भी आप सीख रहे हो, and they can find the insight. They can create report using dashboard, and this dashboard are getting used by business people, that you know, right? Okay, and this data can be used by machine learning now. You can perform any kind of algorithm like deep learning, NLP, stats, जो भी है, TensorFlow, this frameworks you can use, and these data are now ready for doing analysis or ready for performing any kind of machine learning algorithms. So project mein this is what happens in a project, in a data science project. So it's a big team. Data engineering का एक अलग से team होता है, it's a new vertical. DA is a new vertical. It's a new team. It's a different team. DS, data scientist, they're a different team. So these all people, these all verticals work in a parallel in a same as a team in a project, and that's how that entire data science project is get executed. Okay, so this is what happens. So Aswan, you can add here. If I miss
I'm
something.
going to okay,
Please.
टीम सो इसमें मुझे 2 पॉइंट्स ऐड करने हैं. नंबर 1 इज नाउ इफ यू सी इन दिस पॉइंट यहाँ पे even though the data is clean, okay, even though that is clean, तभी भी हमको SQL जानना बहुत जरूरी है. बिकॉज ये जो टेबल होता है ना, दिस टेबल इज क्लीन बट स्टिल दिस टेबल इज हाई वॉल्यूम टेबल एंड समटाइम्स वी फॉर द विजुअलाइजेशन पर्पज हमको उतना बड़ा टेबल की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. सो व्हाट वी डू इज इन एसक्यूएल वी क्रिएट एग्रीगेटेड टेबल दैट इज अ वेरी कॉम्पैक्ट टेबल. ओके, मतलब इसी टेबल को हम लोग एक और डेरिवेटिव टेबल में बदलते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई एसक्यूएल यहाँ पे कंपलसरी आ जाता है. ओके, सेकेंड पॉइंट इज now if you notice the skill set required, data engineering की skill set देखो, everything looks very technical, correct? You require Python knowledge, SQL database, no SQL database. even data engineer का सबसे बड़ा tool kit होता है big data technology, जैसे Hadoop, Spark, Databricks वगैरह. if you go to the data science stack, again you require a high amount of technical knowledge इसमें. That is why data analyst is the entry point. Now are you getting? Data analyst का अगर आप प्रोफाइल देखोगे ना, this only this skill is required to get into the data job. जब आप इसमें इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाओगे, उसके बाद आप या तो राइट मूव कर सकते हो या तो लेफ्ट मूव कर सकते हो करियर में. इट टोटली अपॉन यू. Okay, so those are my 2 additions to this. Any doubts in this?